welcome to the Connecticut Valley School of Music podcast studio. I'm live in the studio with Mr. Ed Organek, who is the president CEO of Precision Plastics, who had been there a long time.
Long time.
And thanks for coming up, Ed. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
No worries, no worries. So, how long you've been in town? I know your mom and dad been in town
Since 1980.
Wow.
Yeah, we started in 1980 in the Quonset hut behind Millardo's gas station.
I remember that. I remember that. My gosh,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
And obviously, mom and dad have left us, but you're still keeping the canoe rowing.
Oh yeah, I am.
As far as that goes,
It's my life.
Yes, well, and so forth. And so, tell me about your day job, man. What the company is? How did you evolve doing what you're doing?
Well, I started working with my dad when I was 13 years old, when he was partners with someone else.
Yeah.
So I've been doing this business since I was 13.
Okay.
So then we went on our own in 1980.
Okay.
And opened up in Portland.
Okay.
So one of our first jobs was with Standard Nap.
Oh yes, yes. I can remember going down when you gave me the tour. You had molds on the shelf back there.
So we still do work for Standard Nap.
Okay.
We also do work for B&B too. They're competitors a little bit.
Yeah.
So we started there and then just continued on. Then we outgrew that space because it was small.
Yeah.
And then we landed on Freestone Avenue.
Wow, unbelievable,
Yeah.
unbelievable. So, how has I've been in business. We started here in 1984. So we're not too far behind you. As far as that goes.
Yeah.
But how has technology changed? In the business.
Oh, unbelievable. The new machines are so accurate.
Yes.
We have a lot of pickers, robots.
Yes.
So the picker can go in and take the part out or take the runner, whatever we want to separate.
Yeah.
We have machines that can pack parts in bags.
Okay.
Right off the machine. It's a pie machine.
Uh-huh.
It's rotary, so it goes bin to bin.
Okay.
Packs a certain amount inside.
It knows when it's full.
Yep.
It moves on.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, prior to going on air here, you said right now you have what 22 employees?
Yes, correct.
So now, what do the employees do? They make the molds, or they make the?
We have 2 mold makers.
Okay.
Not as many as I'd like.
Yeah.
That's a hard business,
Well,
field to find employees for.
Well, the labor market is very, very tough these days, especially skilled craftsmen.
Exactly.
And they are craftsmen.
Oh, yeah, and it's not something you learn overnight.
No.
So it's going to be a tough one. But we do sub some molds out to China.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
My father would not be happy with that.
No, I hear you.
But it's the way to stay in business. And we do have local subcontractors we use as well.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And basically, now, how have, obviously with the tariffs, the tariffs have affected you guys?
Somewhat.
Okay.
But we give our customers the option to have the tools built here or have it built overseas.
Okay.
The price difference, even with the tariffs, is still somewhat cheaper.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So, and obviously, Magna keeps you in line.
Oh, yes, she does. You know that. You don't have to even say that. Yeah.
Well, that's the Polish in her.
Yes, it is. It will never change.
No, it won't. No, she's a great lady.
She is.
She's a great lady.
Very much. She works very hard there.
Yeah. Well, it's a family business.
It is. It's a family business. My oldest son works there.
Edward?
No, Matthew.
Oh, Matthew. Okay.
Yeah, he does. He's head of quality.
Okay.
And then Magda works there.
Yeah.
And my sister works with us as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, does your brother have a part of the building over?
Yes, he does. He used to build molds for us.
Okay.
But he doesn't do that anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's pretty much in Florida and Rhode Island now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yep.
Cool. Now, I know your dad had quite a collection of cars.
Oh, yes, he did.
Do we? I hope we still have some.
We all still have some, but we had to sell a lot of it.
Okay.
For my dad, it was his full-time job.
Oh my God! Heck yeah!
You know, he had 24 or 26 cars. I can't remember.
I can remember driving up the ramp or going up the
Yeah,
ramp
oh,
where they
yes.
were all up on a. Oh my
Yeah.
God!
Yeah. Then he built the building and back for all his cars.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Well, you got to have room for the toys.
Yes. Oh, he was addicted.
Oh my gosh! I can remember it was a Nash Rambler that he had.
Yes.
That
Yep.
was classic.
Oh, it was.
Classic teal
Yep.
green.
Yep.
It was with the top.
Yeah, he had 3 of them.
Is that right? Wow, unbelievable. Now, were those 6 cylinders or those
No,
4?
they were 4 cylinders.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yep.
Now he also had a Model T, didn't he?
He had 3 Model Ts, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. One was a house car. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Well, the old John and Bob's car was.
Yes. Do you remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I don't know who has that one now.
Wayne Carini.
Wayne. Oh yes.
Yes.
In fact, I did Wayne's podcast last week.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Wayne, and so forth. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's classic. I remember that one in the parade every year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And so forth.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that was a. But believe it or not, that was a car that was put together and. It was marketed by Sears and Roebuck that they had house kits or something.
Yeah, something like
Wayne used to.
I don't know all the details, but
Yeah, they had.
very few of them were ever sold.
Oh no, I know, and so forth. But Sears and Roebuck's back in the day, you could buy a house.
Oh, yes, I know.
In the catalog, and I guess they built this Model T to promote that. And so forth. So that was quite the marketing genius there.
Yes.
But it certainly stood out for sure, for sure. You get to a point where again technology is moving so quickly. As far as
I
that
know.
goes, it's unbelievable. With the robotic things, I know I took one of my students down and he was just in awe, looking at the robots, and now he's in engineering and robotic engineering at
Oh,
UConn
that's
now,
great.
and so forth. But he was in awe, at looking at all this stuff down there and so forth, and you get to a point where, if in order to be competitive, you have to stay up.
Yes, exactly. You do.
And so some of the molds that the companies that you work for, tell us some of the, I know you used to do the Stanley,
That was a long time ago.
okay.
Yeah. So we don't do work for Stanley anymore.
Okay.
But we do a lot of work for Philips Medical,
Okay.
Thermo Fisher,
Okay.
a lot of bioscience.
Okay.
So the Philips is medical parts.
Okay.
Another company locally is Ivy Medical.
Okay.
They're out of Brantford, and we do plastic cases for IV displays.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
that go on the poles, the mount on the poles.
Oh, okay. All
Yep.
right.
Yep. We do a lot of work for Parker Hannifin. They're another big customer of ours.
Parker. Okay. What do they do?
A lot of different pump parts for the medical divisions.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So we do 3 divisions of Parker.
Wow.
We do Hollister, Mass, New Hampshire.
Okay.
We do Pennsylvania, and we do North Carolina.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And also, I don't know if you ever heard of a company called Gem Sensors.
No.
They're in Plainville. We
Okay.
do a lot for them as well.
Do you ever do anything for Whalen Engineering or?
We used to a long time ago,
Okay.
and then we don't now. We started with Whalen, and then we switched over to another competitor of theirs.
Okay.
So, and that was sold out. Now that's called Echo.
Yeah. Because I know my nephew works for Whalen. He's in their
Yeah.
customer service, but they moved a lot of their manufacturing
Yes.
up north.
Yes, they did.
and so forth. But
Mhm.
they still have the plant in Chester,
Yes, they do.
and so forth. But they're one of the bigger manufacturers around
Mhm.
here, and
Yeah.
so forth. And they've been around for,
Oh, a long time.
but they're plugged in, to all of the police cars, all of the
Correct.
NASCAR, you name
Mhm.
it. They're unbelievable,
Yeah.
in the stuff that they do. It's amazing how that technology with LEDs and so forth that has changed tremendously to where the each police force, and John keeps telling me, he says, oh, so some want them flashing this way, some want them flashing that way, some want them bright, some want them don't
Yeah.
bright.
Oh, it's
You get and it's all programming,
Yeah.
as
Oh,
far
I
as,
know.
to get there,
Yeah. Sure
and
is.
plug it in and play, and just go from there. And he has to, a lot of times he'll go out and they do all of the Massachusetts State Police cars and so forth. So sometimes they ask to go up there and, reprogram some of them or whatever. So
Oh, wow.
yeah,
Huh.
whatever. So anyway,
That's neat.
so what's on the horizon for Precision Plastic?
Well, we've got some new projects going right now.
Okay.
We do a lot of cases for monitoring birds and bats and things
Really?
like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, are those the cases that have cameras in them that you can?
No, they're all for sound.
Oh, for sound.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll identify the type of bird. Or?
Yeah. Yeah. And record it. And
Oh.
most of it's reported to the government somehow. I don't know. It's
Oh.
all geological,
Okay.
reporting.
I know a lot of people have these bird houses or window boxes with
Oh, yes.
with
Yes.
the eye cams
Yeah,
in
I
them so
know,
they
I
can see
know.
the birds. Oh, good. There's a robin or there's a
Mike Pelton has one.
Yes, he does.
I know. I've seen it. I like
Yeah, look what's been on the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, it's crazy. That's crazy.
it is.
So anyway, well that's great. I know, I think what I've been, obviously with our podcast here, I've been trying to focus and give spotlight to all of the local businesses in town that make up, the economic business community that have been here for years. I mean, it's like I say, I've been here 40 or on year 41.
Yeah.
You've been here since 1980, so
Yeah.
it's like, wow, it's crazy,
Yeah.
and how that evolves. You get to a point where you got new business. I don't know. Have you ever done stuff for Eric's up there at all?
We not really. I work together with him on a few things.
Okay, and I think they've been sold, haven't
Yes,
they?
they have.
Okay, because
The new owner, I can't remember his name, but he's very nice.
Yeah, because I think Jimmy Hetrick, who was the oldest son, I think he's out in Washington State now.
Oh,
I think
okay.
now, and so forth. I'm friends with him on Facebook.
Okay.
And he says, I work part-time in a supermarket.
Oh my gosh.
And I love it, he says.
Yeah, because there's no stress.
No, well, that's the thing. I can remember going up there, and I used to, with your play, I used to read all of the water meters. You go in there, and the type of gaskets and the type of making rubber and the different compounds and so
yeah.
forth. That's like with rolling them out, making the gaskets, and you've got quality control people that
Yeah,
have to make it
exactly.
right. Otherwise, there's a lot of QC that goes into that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And the same way in your business, you got to get it right. Otherwise, it's junk.
Exactly.
As far as that.
Yeah.
Now, do you recycle a lot of the?
We can't.
Okay.
Unfortunately, none of our customers allow us to.
Okay.
So we do give away some of our plastic runners.
Okay.
So a lot of companies have grinders,
Okay.
so you can regrind the runners. It's the excess material it's like the pathway to the part.
Okay.
We cannot have a grinder on the premises. We're not allowed
Okay.
because then they'll say, oh, you can grind it and mix it in, and we won't even know.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we certify every part we ship out.
Okay.
We don't have any grinders,
Okay.
but I do give some runners. So we have the material is so clean. We're making medical parts.
Yes, exactly.
So I offer it to certain molders that can use it.
Okay.
Some take it, some don't.
Okay. Well,
So I know.
if you can.
But unfortunately, the fields we're in doesn't allow us to do that.
Well, a lot of times, especially with a lot of the stuff, you have to track cradle to grave. Where it's produced, and where it's dispensed, and how do you get rid of it?
I know.
you
I know.
And a lot of times, the just the paperwork to do that, it's
Yeah.
quite tedious.
Yep.
As far as that, sure. So anyway, well, that's great. I think as far as you've been in the building now. You have one of the very first solar displays that you've had in town, correct?
Yes, correct.
Is that still operable?
No, it's not.
It's not. Okay. Yeah, because I know your dad is proud of that. Getting
Oh
that.
yes, we put that was a big project.
Yeah.
One of the first in town, I think.
Yeah, I can remember climbing.
That size, anyways.
Yeah, no, I can remember climbing out that upstairs
Yeah.
window. You gave me a tour.
Oh yeah. That's how you get up there. You go out the window and climb up the ladder.
Yes, exactly. It says, okay. Oh, my
Yeah.
God. Yeah, because you had quite a few panels
Yeah.
up there.
We use a lot of power right now.
Yeah. Now, is there, I think, power today is obviously it's a big issue.
Oh, it
The
is. It is.
expense of that.
It's,
So is there any plans to
I,
to go any type of green?
I looked at it. I just don't know if it's worth it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the amount we use, we would need so many more panels.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, as it was, we had 271 panels on the roof.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, have you?
Right now, that wouldn't be a quarter what we use.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Not even.
have you been down on Pickering Street where the parking lot where they used to put store all the
Oh, yes.
the trailers down there?
Oh,
That's-
unbelievable.
I guess that's for the lighting place. I guess.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Yeah. And so forth. But
That's a lot.
yeah, that whole parking lot.
That's
where-
about what we would need.
Yeah.
And we just don't have the room for that.
Yeah, you get to a point where its space is at a premium.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's been down there. I got to be a couple of years now. That they've
Yeah,
had
I
that.
don't think they finished it like 6 months ago.
Oh,
right?
really? Okay.
I think.
Okay.
I don't know. I might be a little wrong. But,
Yeah, but that they used
but it's
to,
a big.
that's a big array.
Oh, sure
It
is.
sure is. Now, has obviously the technology in just solar panels has changed tremendously.
Correct.
Too,
That's
some being more efficient because a lot of times the first generation panel they kind of denigrated after a time. They wouldn't produce.
and that's what's happened to what we have. And also, you can get higher watt panels too. We checked into it all.
Oh, okay.
It just doesn't seem to be,
Yeah.
worth it yet.
Yeah. Well, is the technology.
Yeah.
Now I know. Have you gone the route with EV cars yet?
Hybrid.
Hybrid. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did spoke at a water conference up in Saratoga Springs, and they had one of the keynote speakers there that talked about hybrid vehicles. Because a lot of the water utilities and electric utilities are going to hybrid vehicles for their meter readers
Yeah.
to go out and so forth, and it's amazing. The range of chargers. You have your home charger that you put in your garage. Okay. That'll charge your car overnight sometimes.
Yeah.
That's about $4,000. Okay. You've got one that'll charge, maybe every 15 hours, 16 hours. That's about $3,500 or $5,500.
Okay.
And then you've got the ones the supercharger that I guess with the
quick charge.
the quick charger. Okay, they're $60,000-$70,000. Wow. I mean,
So I like the hybrid because you don't have to worry about stopping to charge.
yeah.
What I would really I like more of the hybrid, the chargeable hybrids.
Okay.
So you wouldn't need to use as much gas if you're just going locally.
Is that considered a plug-in? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Plug-in hybrid.
A plug-in hybrid. Okay.
Yeah. So you can charge it, and you're basically running around town on electricity only.
Yeah.
But if you need to go further, the gas would engine would just kick in. Right.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that that is gradually improving the range that you're able to drive. I mean, initially it was like 200 miles, and then it got up to 300 miles, and I think they're pushing it almost to 400 miles now. But that would be my concern. You get I'm going from here to Boston, whatever. I'm gonna be on the side of the road.
Exactly. Or you got to stop and wait till you're charged.
Yeah, exactly. And charging is not free. Most places.
But they're superchargers usually, so
Yeah,
you can get it done quickly. But still,
Yeah.
for me, that's not.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I'm a little older school too. I like the engines.
You and me both. You and me both.
I got my dad in me.
Exactly. Well, fantastic.
Oh.
Oh my God. Well, great. Well, Ed, thank you so much for coming up. I
Oh,
appreciate
you're
it.
welcome.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And like I say, we're just trying to highlight all of the Portland local businesses and the people that have been in town that go back a long time, and it's part of our business fabric in this community, and it's again economic development. I think I did Mike Pelton's podcast yesterday and so forth, and we have what do you think of Brainerd Place over there?
I like it.
Yeah.
Were you there during that open house?
Yeah,
that we went?
Yeah. It was.
Oh, yeah, I did see you, yes.
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
great.
I really did. A lot better seeing it than just seeing it from the outside.
And I think they're doing it right.
Yeah.
I think It's well built. It's got some nice amenities, and I think we've got the Jersey Mike, which is going to be going on the other side of
Yeah.
Starbucks, and we got a Chipotle there.
I know.
And it's
That's going to be great.
Oh, it is. So Dan is he's got he thinks far ahead.
I just don't know how people can afford the rent.
Well,
That's a hard. That's amazing. I don't know.
well, but they're building these places all over the
I
state.
know.
You've got them in Berlin.
Middletown.
You've got them in Middletown.
Yeah.
You've got them in Berlin. You've got them in
Yeah.
Newington. They're all over the place.
I know.
And all of the rents are. I think basically it's to the point where people they can afford $2,000 a month, but they can't afford to put $20,000 down on a house to buy a house.
Correct. I
So
know.
they okay, we're going to rent, and there are pros and cons. Obviously, you don't have to mow the lawn. You don't
Yeah,
have to do,
that's true.
You got a pool, you got an amenities,
Yeah.
and so forth. You got indoor parking, you got a parking,
Yeah.
and they got a parking garage under the under both of those buildings,
Wow.
and so forth. So it's I could say I grew up on the end of Perry Avenue, so I know exactly. I used to play in those places, when it was Mr. Chapman's and Mrs.
really?
White. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
We used
Oh,
to-
that's pretty cool.
We used to have fun over there, but Mr. Chapman, who was his summer house is the Brainerd House, which was right aside of the pool there. I mean, he had gorgeous rose gardens, and he had a gardener, he had this and he had that, and he came up during the summer. But my parents asked him, "Mind if the kids?" No, bring him over. No problem, no problem. So
Oh, that's neat.
anyway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this episode of the Roots to Riches podcast, and we are lucky enough to have Mr. Ed Organek from Precision Plastic in the house. And thanks for coming up, Ed. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Dave.
And that is all.